There is something deeply satisfying about ditching the air compressor and the tangled mess of hoses that usually comes with framing. When you pick up this 20V nailer, the first thing that hits you is the weight. It is not exactly light, but it feels balanced in a way that makes you forget you are lugging around a battery instead of a pneumatic line. It has that solid, industrial build that feels like it could take a tumble off a ladder and keep on ticking, which is exactly what you want when you are working on a job site. What stands out right away is the speed. You pull the trigger, and the nail is just there, buried deep into the lumber before you even have time to think about it. There is no annoying ramp-up time, or that sluggish feeling you get with some of the older cordless models. It hits hard, and it stays consistent, even when you are rapid-firing through a stack of studs. The 30-degree angle is a smart choice too, because it lets you get into those tight corners where a straight nailer would just be a headache. Now here is the thing about these battery-powered tools. You are going to notice the size of the head. It is a bit bulky, so if you are trying to squeeze into a really cramped space between rafters, you might find yourself doing a bit of maneuvering. It is not a deal-breaker, but it is definitely something to keep in mind if your work involves a lot of tight framing. Also, since this is a bare tool, you are going to need to have your own 20V batteries ready to go. If you are already deep into the yellow ecosystem, that is a non-issue, but it is worth noting if you are just starting out. The depth adjustment is simple enough to use with gloves on, which is a small detail that makes a massive difference when you are working in the cold or just trying to keep your hands clean. Honestly, the convenience of just grabbing the tool, popping in a battery, and going to work is hard to beat. You lose the noise of the compressor, you lose the trip hazard of the hose, and you gain a level of freedom that makes the workday feel a lot less like a chore. It is not perfect, and it is certainly not the lightest tool in the shed, but for the sheer performance and the ability to move around a site without being tethered to a wall, it is a solid piece of kit. If you're tired of fighting with hoses and want something that just works, this thing is going to make your life a whole lot easier. It is a workhorse that gets the job done without any unnecessary fuss.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.